Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I'm just backing that one up a little so that I can get this loaded trailer here. We'll put that one on front and then we can take these down to the cattle, get them unloaded and hopefully get those bales of grass in for the cattle, even if we don't get anything else in for them, because they desperately need food. Before I go any further, my weekly question this week. We have finished planting all the oilseed radish down there for now. What would you like me to do next on this map as of next week? Because obviously we've got the oilseed radish growing now. I may even get oilseed radish planted in field 1 before the end of this week. I'm not quite sure. We might just leave field 1 and we'll just have it growing down here as this extra layer of fertilizer. Do you want me to plant poplars in field 1 next and do regular cropping in 12, 14 and 15? Would you like me to do regular cropping in all of our fields and do some forestry, which would most likely be in this area of forestry right here? Or would you like me to plant maize, or corn rather, on all of these fields? It's corn because we're in the States, otherwise it would be maize, but yeah, so that everybody knows what it is, corn or maize, whichever you want to call it. I would plant that on field 1, 12, 14 and 15, and we would do a large corn silage harvest and take it all to the biogas plant. So it's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want, and of course don't forget to actually mouse over in the top right hand corner to cast your vote and have your say. Now then, this trailer right here, I am aware that this trailer is the mod that was uploaded to Mod Hub by TSM Modding. That is the actual trailer that they put up behind us there. This one here has been modified, it's been re-scripted and the straps have been changed, and I'm well aware that it's not the original mod, and it's not the original mod creator that has changed it. He is in the process of trying to contact TSM Modding, and we assumed that it would have been done already, that he'd have been able to get hold of him, which is why I've been using it. I started using it this week, but it turns out he hasn't been able to get hold of him yet, and so because of that, it's been delayed being uploaded onto Mod Hub. I will keep you updated. And when it can get hold of TSM Modding, it might be that they use the script and update their trailer that they've got. I don't know what's going to happen yet. But until such time as we can get hold of TSM Modding, or until Rich27, who's the guy that has re-scripted this trailer so that it will take these small bales and reduce the straps and everything, he spent quite a lot of time writing out the script for this and working on the loading algorithm and the rest of it. So, you know, credit to him for everything that he was done there, but I'm not trying to take anything away, and neither is he, from TSM Modding for originally creating this trailer. So that is the one that we've got on the back right there with all those straps. It's got all the loading stuff on it. And until they have been contacted and it's been decided how things are going to progress, this is a private mod. It's a private edit of a mod for me only. It will not be available for anyone anywhere until TSM have given permissions. And until that time, this is just a private edit. It's just a script alteration purely for me, so that I can pick up small bales and let everybody see how it's being done. So yeah, for anybody that thinks we're trying to, me or Rich27 is trying to steal someone else's work, that is absolutely not the case. No one is trying to claim credit for work that hasn't been done. That is definitely not the case. And I would never support such a thing anyway, as most of you probably already know by now. I am absolutely against someone stealing someone else's mod. I absolutely hate that, and it's just simply been a case of being unable to contact the original creators of this trailer in time to for the episode. We thought that it would have been done before the original recording. So anyway, that bit's out of the way. I still think this trailer is absolutely fantastic. I really love the original trailer anyway. I like all the straps and everything. And now the fact that we've got this front one that is able to load small bales, even better. It's just absolutely fantastic, whatever you. It's just awesome. I so love having this trailer. So what I'm going to do, because I've got a selection of bales here, I've got those bales in there, and I need to try to unload this lot at the same time as keeping those. So what I'm thinking of doing is having small bales in the clamp and then the big bales down the other end. So if I drive round here first, and we'll head down the other end, and we'll unhitch that trailer down this end, and then we can see about unloading the hay bales first. I'll take the silage and the hay, the round bales off, and then after I've done, right, if I unhitch that one there, then I'll put the grass, and I'll try to unload that directly into, actually no I won't. I've got another plan for that, because there's something else that happened with the 1.4 update, is that we've had our loan amount increased, so we are able to borrow more money if we want, which means that we can go and buy the Manitou telehandler. And I think that one really ought to live down here. This is the perfect spot for it, right down here. We will get a bucket so that I don't have to keep putting the bales in by hand. It's great being able to put the bales in by hand, but really, do you want to watch me do this? Hang on, let me just take a look here. And if we go through there, yes, right. Silage and hay, 14,700. Right, that is 29 bales, and it's about a third of the way full. So if we said another 60 bales to fill that one up. Grass, we've got none. We have to get grass in for them, so we've got some bales over there to do that, but we're going to need more grass, and I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that yet. So yeah, there's a bale, and we carry it over here by hand, which is absolutely brilliant. I love being able to do that, and there he is. We have put the bale of hay in there. Do you want to watch me do that another 59 times? Because I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that I am not doing that 59 more times off screen. Right? If I'm going to do that, it'll be while you're watching, or we will find a better solution. And my better solution is actually, what we'll do is we'll get a telehandler, we'll get a bucket, and we'll scoop up a few bales all at once, and we'll run them over and we'll tip them in. Or actually no, I'll tell you what, well, maybe we could get the manure fork. That's got like an open and close on it, hasn't it? We could maybe, I'm hoping, grab a load of bales. Ooh, the possibilities. Right, anyway, before we do that, let's take these straps off. There we go. And then I want to load the trailer so that I get the full auto load is completely loaded. I think I'll have to... Oh no, we're on small bales. Right, okay, so start auto load. Boom, there we go. Completely full. So now if I empty it, it'll empty onto the back of the trailer. And you look at the back here, this is the bit here, the way that it's stacked is fantastic. So it moves it back slightly. You've got the edges are the same, but I don't know if anybody sort of knows much about loading bales. You kind of get this pyramid effect almost as you go higher with bales. Depending on what you're loading. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. If you're trying to load it onto a lorry that is going to do a long distance, you'd try to get them reasonably square. But I think that this is really accurate for like a farm load, because it's slightly pyramid, and then you've got the ones on the top to help tie it all in. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So let's unload it onto the trailer a second. There you go. And it is nicely locked in. You've got all the bales on quite securely there. If you look on that side there, you've got a good 2/3 of the bale sat on a firm surface, and it's tied in with the one on the top, so it's not going to go anywhere, which is absolutely brilliant. So let me load it back up again like that, and then this time we press B and we can select where we want to unload it. So we could do it behind. I was actually considering trying this with a trailer on behind and see if I could put those bales onto that trailer behind us. But we'll do that when we're up in the field with straw in a little while. We're going to go back up there in a bit. So for now, we'll put it here, and then we will unload. Boom. And yes, because it did unload onto those other bales, it has made a little bit of a mess. But that's okay, because I want to put straw on the other end, and I didn't really want to mix the bales up, so that's why I've done it like that. Now, if I come around here, and I'll unhitch this trailer a second. There we go. And let's get down here. I'm going to... Right, I want to try to unload the round bale. Actually, no, I'm going to have to unload the square bales first. Then the round bales. Because of... Yeah, well, we're getting a... we're going to get our telehandler. So we can use the telehandler to do it. We'll go and gather up the small bales first. Or at least we'll get another load of them. Because I'm going to use... I'm going to keep this trailer. And I'm going to use the one trailer for the small bales. Ooh, actually, I'll tell you what. Maybe we could do like a double. If I return this one and get... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know now. Because I really want to do both. Right, let's take these straps off. It would help if I had the trailer selected. There we are. Straps off. And if I press X, that should load those bales at the front. And then if I just press X again to stop the auto load. And then move to the side and unload it. Right, now... If I press Z, it should go from square bales to round bales. I'm doing this all from memory. We'll see if I actually got it right. Now, if I press X, it should load those 3 bales to the front. There we go. Press X again so that we stop loading. Then press B to move where we want them. And I don't want to put them there. I'm going to move forward a little bit so that they go right there. And then press Y to actually unload them. There they go. And they have stayed roughly where they're supposed to be. I can't quite make that corner, can I? Can I get round here? Oop, just. There's a bit of a tight squeeze there. Right, so we've got our bales unloaded, and I'm now actually thinking I'd like to try and have 2 trailer loads of small bales. So we've got loads of money at the moment, and I probably shouldn't waste any money, but I'm going to anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhitch this trailer and leave it here. That one, there. And I'll take this one and I will go up to the shop and I will meet you up there because we're going to buy our Manitou first. We're going to bring the Manitou back down here with a bale spike. I don't know if we'll bring anything else so that we can put the grass in for the cows because they really need food right now. Okay, first off we will get another one of these, which is the small bale one. And go into here and I want wide tyres plus the back attacher. Lease. Probably don't actually need all of that, but still. And then if we come out of there, what we... Oh, actually, did I see a bale spike in here? Oh, no, that's for a 3-point linkage one. And so's that. Right. We now want a telehandler, but we can't afford it just yet. So, oh, hang on, what's this? Great demand at Spinnery for wool. Ooh. We've got, like, we got 3 full pallets of wool and a little bit besides. How much are we going to get? $9,000? Okay, change of plan. We will get the pallet, but we're not going to get it yet. We're going to leave this one right here. Let me go there, unhitch, right. We'll grab this new trailer right here. We are going to whiz straight over the sheep. We're going to grab that wool, and we're going to bring it back because that is a lot of money. We got 3 full pallets of wool back there. So I will meet you over at the sheep, and we can load up that wool. Here we go. Right, we've got 3 pallets and a little bit. How much have we got here? So it's $9,332 per 1,000 litres. We've got 155 litres of wool there. And if we go F and then select cargoes at the moment, square bales, round bales, pallets. So hopefully we can just load these pallets up now. Press X. Yes. Excellent. There we go. And if I back up a little bit, should be able to get... Yes, there we go. Right. So there's those on there, and we'll do the usual. I'll unload them with... Oh, no, I need to press X to stop loading. Then unload them, Y, and then press L to fasten all the straps down. There we go. Straps across all of them. And we will just drive round the loop here. I will meet you now over at the spinnery, and we will see how much cash we get for 3 and a little tiny bit pallets of wool at $9,300 per 1,000 litres of wool. That is fantastic. Just coming up here, indicating we come round to the left. And now what we need to do is we need to make sure that we get all of it all in at once. And ordinarily I would use a telehandler and just kind of push them in, because if you get any break in a sale, once the sale starts happening, you run into problems. So if we can bring it right next to it here, I should be able to... I don't want to actually sell any just yet. I want to get that trailer. Oops. I don't want to do that. I want to get the trailer level with the edge of the sell point, so that when we actually sell, when we unload, it'll dump it all directly into the sell point. That is the thing that we're trying to achieve here. Doesn't look like we're going to achieve it like that. Let me shunt around a little bit. If I just come back, I really don't want to overlap the edge of that sell point. I'm hoping that it is accurately laid out. I'm trying to smash my windscreen on a basketball hoop right now, which is not the way forward. Certainly not the way to stay friendly with people. There we go. Right. If I can do it there, I think that will put all of it in. Let's go. All right, I need to load it. That's loaded. Stop loading and then select the... Oh, that is nowhere near. That's no good. Right, I can't do it like that. So... Oh, I know what I can do. I think. I can drive up this into it here. If I can drive into that parking bay, I can use the other side of it. There. Right. Why didn't I just think of that to start with? That probably would have been a better way to do it. If we just drive forward into this parking bay, we should be able to put our pallets right into the sell point. There we go. Right. And actually, I want to come back, because it does just move it straight to the side, doesn't it? So there, I'm hoping that'll do it. Now we press Y, right into the middle of the sell point, and there goes the money. Look at that. $9,332 per 1,000 litres. Still pouring in. What do we have? We had $70,000, didn't we? So that's 30,000. That's 40,000. 45. $50,000. And $54,000 of sold wool. What an absolute fortune. It's still on 9,332. I thought that would have sent it down. Crumbs. Right, so we got another $54,000, which means we don't actually have to take any of the $100,000 extra loan that is available yet. We can afford to buy the Manitou directly now. And just wondering if... No, because we'll lease the equipment that goes with it, but we'll buy the Manitou itself. That's how we'll do it. So, yeah, I'll get that in a minute. I'll buy the Manitou and lease a bale spike and a muck grab, because I think we're going to need the muck grab anyway, and we could just use a bucket. Everybody uses a bucket for everything, though. I'd like to try with a muck grab, and we'll see what we can do with that. The shovel is 4,500 litres, which is pretty good. And then we've got the bale fork, which is standard. There's a wrapped bale handler, which we could probably do with, actually, because we're going to be using round bales for this. And then the manure fork is 3,500, so it's less capacity on the manure fork than it is in the bucket. So we'll get all of them. We'll get we'll lease that one. That's 224. Okay, and back out, and we'll lease that one. Select lease, yes, and we will lease that one, which we'll need for handling our silage back at the yard. Well, we might need it, and we'll release the... Hang on. Have we got any other manure fork? What's that one? That one is 2,500. That's small. No, we don't have anything else. So we do want that one. Select, lease, yes. Right. So to start with, I want a... What do I want? Well, we're not going to worry about that one, because we've got some hay. So I don't actually want to put those in. I can't... Well, I need that bale. I need the bale spike, but I might be able to do it with the manure fork. I have no idea. But anyway, this is our new Manitou. So let's just take a quick look at the Manitou. And because we have been waiting for... Well, I've been waiting for this one. I don't know about the rest of you. Look at that. Beautiful machine. Let's take a look inside the cab a minute. And it's got a very new kind of control handle there. It's newer than the one I used to use. I used to have like a bigger joystick. These ones now, they're a lot smaller. You've got less rotation on them, and so it's easier on your wrist. I think that lever down there, if I'm not mistaken... Oh no. those 4 buttons right there, right in front of me, I can't really point. That's for the different modes of steering, crab steering, 4-wheel, and so on. So what that lever is there... Oh, hang on. No, of course, that's... No, that one doesn't have any kind of hydraulic hitch on it. So I don't actually know what that lever is there. I'm not sure. I thought that might have been for the hitch, but it doesn't appear to be. And well, the shuttle lever has now been moved onto that joystick rather than a lever up there. You know what? I genuinely don't know what that lever is. Well, actually, suppose it might be something to do with the controls on the back. Not the controls, the pipe fittings. So that you can add your trailer brakes and stuff like that. And there's an option for a hydraulic on there. So anyway, let's move this one around here. And rotate round a little bit. Right, hitch on. There is our muck grab. And I've no idea if we can pick bales up with this or not. Absolutely no clue. I've never used the muck grab in Farming Simulator. Ooh, wrong way. Never, ever. And... yes, I do actually mean that. I didn't use it in Farming Simulator 17, not once. I always used a bucket, and it just never occurred to me. And I thought about it the other day. I've never used one. Not once. So here we go. We're going to do something brand new, for me today at least, is use a muck grab. So I have no idea if we can pick up bales with this. I kind of hope we can, because that's what we want to do when I'm not interested in picking up manure with it today. Across here. I am going to cut up across here. Not really the way to do things, but... it's our land. We can take a shortcut. Let's whiz down here, and I want to be able to pick up the grass bales, just a couple of the big bales. No idea if this grab is actually going to allow us to pinch hold of it or not. If it's even going to work like that. I mean, I don't know if it works in that way or not. Obviously, in real life you can, and I know several people that do that sort of thing in real life. Oh, you can pick the bales up with the spikes. It's just ordinary spikes. Okay, now what happens if I do that and close the grab? It does! Ah, brilliant! Right, we've got this one. I want to see in a minute if we can pick up some hay bales, but I also wanted to get up the top field and load up all the straw up there and at least show you what it's like to load the straw up. So let's take that one off and tip it in. The cows have got grass. They've got 4,000 litres of grass. Yes, 4,000. That will keep them going for a little while. So let's just have a quick look here and see if we can scoop up some hay. If we can't, doesn't matter. We're not concerned because we've got everything else that we need. So let me come down here. Why is that saying 464? That's giving these bales... it's not giving them a full... I thought they were 500. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not actually 500. But it picks them all up and it actually counts them as picked up. It's a little bit kind of jerky and shaky, but generally speaking, it's picking them all up and it's doing so just perfectly. Oh, that is brilliant! Oh, the layers of complexity that this game is capable of adding is just brilliant. I love it. I genuinely love it. We won't put any more of that in there because we want the pecan mixer. I will go and get that lorry and I will meet you up the top. The truck, sorry, we're in the US. I will get the truck, the Tatra, and I will meet you up the top and we can pick up some more bales. Well, whatever you decide to pick for next week, whether it's the poplars or anything, I think what we'll do tomorrow is we need to use the pecan mixer and we want to get the cattle underway. I lost about $8,000 overnight. Now, $8,000 overnight, I've actually thought that was pretty good, really, because that's all of our leasing and everything. We got $11,000 from milk last night, and so if you sort of take that into account, if we can do power food, we'll increase that again. It won't. I mean, obviously, we're not going to quite cover it, but I reckon that's going to push us close to 30, well, 14, maybe even $15,000, and then with $15,000, that's just about breaking even on all of our expenses. If we could get some greenhouses going as well, so that we can start putting the manure that we got from the cattle in, I think that would be absolutely fantastic, and it would also mean, right, what do we got on here? We're still on pallets at the moment. That hopefully, if you decide that you want to pick either the maize silage or the poplars, we will have time to get our Right, I want that one. I want small bales. I want to start loading. There we go. Yeah, we'll have time to get our forager, which is going to cost us a fortune. We need, that's the one thing that everything is sort of banking on, is we need that forager there. I'm using that one right there in Sosnovka this coming week, so if you want to see that mod being used, that's in Sosnovka, but that is a collection one, that's a pickup reel. It's not a, although it does say potatoes down there. I'm wondering if I could forage potatoes if I laid them out on the ground. Don't know about that. Mashed potato for the pigs. That could actually be pretty cool. Yeah, so anyway, I'll be using this one here because this is the one that will take the wood chipper. And if we have a look here, it does actually go onto the other ones, but it's not designed to go on there, so it looks weird because it's got some clipping on it, and we don't want to do that. So I need to get all the money in order to be able to get that one together. Now, if I drive up dead center of this, I should just be able to reach all of the bales, and we can see this trailer loading in all its glory. This is fantastic. I love it. I genuinely love this trailer. It is so cool. And I really do hope that we're able to get it real. Rich, rather, is able to get it released for everybody else to have a go with this mod, because it is just fantastic. So, yeah, he needs to be able to get hold of TSM. If he can't get hold of them, because he's rewritten a script for the small bales, I think if he's unable to get hold of them, I think he's considering like designing his own model for the trailer and then releasing it as a completely new mod. But I've no idea about that. So at the moment it is unfortunately just a private mod for me, which I think is great because I'm the one that gets to use it. So I'm not going to complain too bitterly about that because I'm here using it. Now what we're going to do, we've seen it, we've done it driving sensibly, so now we're going to go fast because I don't really want to be doing this again tomorrow. I might go and get the big bales and the round bales on my own time, because we've seen quite a bit of bale collection now. I've been at this for a few days, I think. But yeah, I'm driving at a good rate of knots here. Now, I've no idea if it's making it slightly laggy on the filming, but as far as I can see here, I'm not getting any lag whatsoever. It's not becoming framey. I'm getting, it's running quite beautifully. Right, I need to slow down a bit because I'm going to have to put the rear trailer going in just a second. On a little bit further. I'm going to leave it so that it's loaded. Oh, there's my timer to say that time is actually up. Right, there's one trailer loaded. I'm going to leave that one going. I'm just going to leave it as it is for a minute. And I'm going to start the next one loading. Is this one on... What is this one on? Right, that one's already on small bales, so I can start loading. And I'll do the same. I'll keep driving at speed. The reason I'm leaving it is because I want to apply the straps to both of them sort of fairly close together to see if that produces any lag. I don't think it will. Like I said yesterday, there was a few issues with the lag, which is why the number of straps on this trailer have been quite drastically reduced. And that's to try and counter that so that nobody encounters any problems with a slightly smaller rig than what I've got. And if I do it like this, we can just... I'll probably miss that bale outside. Yeah, there's one bale missing there. That's alright. Are we going to be able to completely fill the second trailer? I believe it's around 200... I think it's 250 bales on the trailer, although I can't be quite certain because it doesn't give us a number when we're driving along. So, yeah, we've no way of knowing that, but I think I think he said it's 250 bales. So if it is 250 bales, we're going to be pushing 500 well, we'll have 500 bales if we completely load the trailer by the time we've gotten around this field. And around there, missed my voucher. We've got all the baling equipment here. We've got loads of baling stuff here now. I'm going to miss 2 more bales there, although I don't think we are going to gather all the bales. I think there's still more bales going to be left for me to gather later on. So I'll probably just come and get those next week, or in between this week and next week's recordings. There we go. Last little bit, so... And that's it. Right. The last of the bales on these trailers. So if I bring these up here, and we will load them both together. So let me do the back one first. And... Right, now it's completely loaded. If I just press Y, that'll unload it directly onto the trailer. There we go. Sunk down. Press the straps. Now that may... there's a fraction of the delay between pressing the button and getting the straps to actually apply. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue for you. I don't know if it's like made the recording go a bit funny. I'm looking for the right button here. That one. And I want to unload Y. There we go. And then I press L. Strap them all down. Excellent. Everything is loaded down. Ooh, that's framey. That's a bit framey. There, I can see that. I don't have a frame overlay. Ooh, crumbs. That is quite laggy. Right, so because I'm guessing it's because I got 500 entities strapped to the trailer right now and trying to move it. So it's producing a bit of a problem. Wow. I can really see that sort of hanging in the picture there. I don't know what it's like for you. I don't know what it's like for the recording. I would guess it's probably amplifying it a little bit because of how it's... Look at that. It's really sort of jerking backwards and forwards quite a bit. I think what we're going to have to do is we're not going to be able to travel like this. I think what we're going to have to do is take those straps off and then load the trailer just like that. Now, if I put the straps on while it's loaded, they go underneath, if you remember. So I don't know, do I need to do it with the back trailer? We can get away with one trailer loaded and one kind of doing the auto load thing. So I think we'll swap those round. So I want to unload this one. I press Y and there, and then I strap it. And then if I go to the rear trailer, yeah, see, look at that. I'm getting that real sort of laggy frame. No, it's a little bit better at the moment. It's not great. It's definitely impacting frame rates. Because I don't have a FPS overlay at the moment, I don't know how badly it's doing it. What is it doing? Yes, if you have a look, you see when you move, you look at that tree on the side. When you move, the tree stops like moving backwards and forwards ever so slightly. So let's unload this back trailer. Take straps off, and then if I also load the trailer, there we go. It's made it a lot lighter. That's working a lot better. So my question for this week is, do you want me to start planting poplars up on field 1 next week? Plant regular crops on our other fields. Would you like me to plant regular crops on all of our fields and do some forestry next week, which would be over on the far right hand side of the map? Let me just show you. Too far there. We would do some forestry over here. Or last question, would you like me to do corn on field 1 and those 3 fields, and then do a large corn silage / maize silage, depending what part of the world you're from, and take it all to the biogas plant so that we can sell it there. It's your vote, it's your game. Head in the comment section down below, let us know which one you want, and of course don't forget to actually mouse over in the top right hand corner to cast your vote. I will take these bales back to the cattle yard, and we will see in tomorrow's episode if we can unload all of these bales with the hay bales all in one tight location and see if that impacts the frames. I might even put the frame rate overlay on the screen so that you can see it. It will have to stay there for the whole episode if I do have it running. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see the frame rate thing going while we play around with the small bales. It'll probably be the last time we play around with the small bales like this for quite a while. We will also see if we can load up the pecan mixer and get some total mixed ration in for the cattle. We've got some more grass down there that we need to put in for them. We've got 2 bales of silage. We will try to get more bales of silage at some point fairly soon. We'll probably have to mow field 6 and bale all of that as silage in between planting poplars or forestry or whatever else it is that you want me to do. If you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.